Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice carry there of 15 yards. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crack everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Watching that, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive zone.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Watching that, Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's It's out of bounds, incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep. Hoping to catch them on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gone. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the and now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Looking long for Westbrook. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. The backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught. It's good. Pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And what a big-time play there. 78 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure...
Incomplete. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up a throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And applause of the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they'll try for 2, successful. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and the Eagles have recovered. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They go again with Scott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
On play action, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And now back out comes the offense.
All right, now look at 56.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll make this a second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't.
And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his... empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the defense gets the stop. I know. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Here's a give to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. And touchdown! A great effort there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Now Wentz on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 120.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit. What's your son?
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One final try now for Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Phil.